Hello, welcome to The One Show with Adrian Chiles.
And Christine Blakely, and celebrating over 25 years in music, 50 million records sold worldwide. We've got one of the most successful pop duos of all time.
The Pet Shop Boys.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello, nice to be back.
You've got Neil Tennant on the left of your screens and Chris Lowe trying to look inscrutable again. But he can't help smiling. He just can't stop himself when he comes in here. What did you think of the Brits last night?
Yeah,
You,
Actually, I watched it this morning.
Yeah.
Because I was at the Brit Design Awards at the Design Museum.
Ooh.
I thought it came across very well. I thought Lady Gaga was her night.
Let's see the aforesaid Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
She knows her way around a costume, doesn't she?
This,
Come on, lady, let's have a look here. There she is.
It's an amazing costume.
Liam was rather rude again, I'm afraid.
Live forever.
You didn't know.
Are you a fan of Liam's?
Liam's a great rock star.
Yeah.
But there used to be...
Well, he is. I mean, he did what he's meant to do. you know.
Yeah, but there used to be more bad behaviour, actually. If that was all there was last night, it's quite tame, really.
Well, we were on with David Bowie in 1996, the year of the Jarvis Cocker
Oh, of course.
thing, and the atmosphere in the hall was very rowdy, which is probably one reason that Jarvis Cocker felt suddenly prompted to do that.
Yeah.
Was that the atmosphere was definitely very rowdy. And when we were on last year, it didn't feel quite as rowdy.
Bit more demure.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting older, I suppose. And we've got some...
I think also it's on ITV and they have commercial breaks, so the whole thing stops for like.
It takes some of the momentum away.
Yeah, and so the momentum slows down a bit.
There we go, that's analysed,
yes.
isn't it? That's the Brit Awards 2010. We're going to talk to Neil and Chris about their new CD and DVD Pandemonium later on as well.
So where was your first record shop then? Your first
I think it was called Alderson and Brentnall's. It was in Newcastle.
That's a rock and roll kind of name, isn't it?
In those days, in those days, hi-fi shops and they sold televisions and stuff as well, and they would have a record counter. I think Brian Epstein's, Nims Enterprises was the same.
Do you get nostalgic about the record shop?
I do. I mean, that shop we were looking at there, the Rough Trade shop in Off Brick Lane, is a great shop to go to, and I think any kind of shop like that, you've got to be able to get something there that you can't get anywhere else, that you're not going to come across online. And that's why, when you go in there, I always come out the Rough Trade shop with something I've never even heard of before.
Yeah. What about you in Blackpool? Where did you get your first single?
Similar sort of thing. It was a little record shop, but it was also...
What was it called?
I can't remember.
You can't
I was
remember?
Too young. I was too young. But,
You got all rich and you forgot all about them,
It's
didn't
had
you?
those little booths, though, where you could go in and listen to stuff. Yeah, it's just nostalgia, though. I like to buy stuff on my phone.
Yeah.
I do that.
Like the convenience.
I do that as well.
Yeah.
I think the problem is convenience is the right word, because people are always led by convenience. And CDs are more convenient than vinyl, and MP3s obviously extremely convenient.
Yeah. So tell us about the tour.
You've been busy.
You've been
So
busy,
since we
yeah.
were last on the show, we've done. It says on there, prepared to over 500,000 people.
Just in case you forgot, we wanted to put it there for you, yeah.
And we've been.
It says you were absolutely brilliant on there as well.
We had a great tour. We went to Europe and then America, North America and South America, and then back to Europe and back to Britain. And in fact, we've just announced today just a few dates in July for places we haven't been, like Blackpool, Newcastle, and. It's been a really fun tour, because when we started out on it in June last year, it was kind of a daring concept. It sounds so un-high-tech. It's based around 250 cardboard boxes, but they're used as projection screen.
Right.
They move all the time, and really a lot of people, it's captured their imagination.
Yeah.
I think that's what we tried to do.
It's a risky old business, that. You risk being upstaged by 250 cardboard boxes. Let's see if you pulled it off.
That was when I ruled the world.
That's not one of our songs.
No.
Must be fun going around with a crown on, singing about how you rule the world. Don't you? You can just believe it for a minute yourself.
Yeah, well, we shot a bit of film you can see behind us in St. Petersburg, which is where we started the tour in June last year. And, of course, the song mentions St. Peter.
You've always had delusions of grandeur.
And I've always had delusions.
And you've got loads of people waving their arms at him. Yeah, we love you. So it's easy to get delusions of
It
grandeur.
only lasts for about 90 seconds, that bit, but it's fun.
I'm sorry to bring back bad memories for you, but does this remind you of anything, this particular newspaper
course.
headline?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, what happened?
We were on a flight from Chile to New Zealand, was it?
Yeah.
And, well, we didn't know anything. We just slept the whole way. And then the next day, the newspaper got put through the hotel door, and I thought, that flight number looks very familiar. And it was the plane we were on.
There was fragments of a Russian satellite came down, and it was a near miss. You were actually 7.5 miles away, but it was quite a
That's a near miss.
No, yes, in aeroplane terms, that's
Apparently
close.
it was a meteorite, not a Russian satellite.
Is that right? Hang on
Yeah.
a sec, I'll just...
See, details.
No.
You know what?
No,
New Zealand Herald's got it wrong again. You can't rely on them yet.
The One Show's astronomer Mark Thompson has been finding out about the astonishing
Clever
amount, I know, of man-made junk that remains in perpetual orbit.
Pet Shop Boys, thank you very much for coming in,
Good
Neil
luck
and
with
Chris.
that, by the
Good
way.
luck with Pandemonium, the
Thank you
CD
very
and the
much.
DVD.
Thank
Who have we got tomorrow?
Oh, we've got Desperate Housewives and Twin Peaks star Cal McLachlan. That'll be a good one. See you tomorrow at
Just
7.
bye.